Hello everyone and welcome to the FM Mana podcast show. The lovely host Adewale. Match day 1 was interesting. The CAF hosts themselves, Morocco, won the opening match against Comoros 2-0. Senegal won 3-0. Tunisia won 3-1 against their opponents. And we have seen no goalless game so far. At least as of recording, there is no goalless game. There's only one more match being played right now, the Cameroon versus Gabon game. And Christmas is here. First of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you all for engaging our last video. We got the most views. We are the most searched video on for AFCON Fantasy, and this is now my most popular video on the website. On my page, YouTube channel, I have like 232 subscribers. So I want to thank you all who engaged on the last video. You guys are wonderful. You guys, I bless you so much. Thank you for engaging. But now we are back. AFCON is in full session. Everyone is scoring goals. Riyad Mahrez scored a brace. Nicolas Jackson scored a brace. Osimhen did not score. And Salah was able to help Egypt secure a 2-1 win against Zimbabwe, who held their loins until the final minute when Salah gave us the Salah movement. It's the Champions League. AFCON Fantasy is back, and I'm here with my proud jersey of Nigeria to tell you guys what to do ahead of Matchday 2, give you guys updates on what has happened or what is happening so far. Possible injury update if there's any. We saw Saiss go out in the first game. Will he be available for the next match in time? We will get to know about that. And yes, you're welcome. We are welcome. Let's get straight into it. Now, as of recording, it's like 9 o'clock or 9 p.m. So we have 3 hours away from midnight where Christmas starts. So first of all, Merry Christmas, everyone. I brought my own Christmas regalia here. Sorry, it's not staying on. Merry Christmas, and wish you guys all the best the rest of the year, and Happy New Year in advance. Happy holidays to also those who are not celebrating Christmas. And let's get into it. So let's look at my team so far. So this is what my team looks like after the first set of games. So I don't have any players remaining that I have a match except Bamba that is on the bench and he's not going to count. So I played my, what do you call it now? I played my chip, ultra captain chip, and I did double points for my vice captain and my captain. Amora got me 7 points with an assist to Riyad Mahrez, one of the breaks, and Musala got a late goal to give me 11 points. So that was like combined 36 points from these two players alone, and I'm finishing on 79, give or take, from 11 players. Although Rahimi, who I brought in towards the deadline, kind of did not do well after missing that penalty and give me 0. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to have points from Diouf as well, who's going to come in, who did not play. I don't know what happened to Diouf. I'm not seeing any major updates. So Diouf is going out and Gasca is going to come in with his own 3 points. So I'm going to finish with about 82 points. So that is very good here. I don't know what my current rank is currently 397. So I could end up finishing maybe in top 300, who knows. So it's a good start here. However, for Sofascore Fantasy, it's a bit mid. I got 64 points here. I got 64 points. I don't know what happened to Pape Metasa, but he didn't come on throughout the game, and I did not make an early sub for Dodo to come in on his place. So I'm finishing with 64 points. And in terms of rank, I think as of recording, I'm seeing 47,603, so 47k. And a lot of players have signed up since the last time we recorded here. As I remember when last week Monday, when the game launched, there were only 1k members, and now they're 128k members. So Sofascore is popular for a reason. Everyone likes the setup, everyone likes the graphics, everyone likes it except the chips. So let's go to chips. Let's start with chips first. So earlier during the week, I noticed something on the website and I kind of posted quickly about it. Give me some minutes, let me just quickly touch on that. So earlier in the week on Sofascore website, I noticed that if you go to Matchday 2 and you want to make some transfers, I said, okay, let me check my previous transfers. If you go to transfer history, you see quick fix available and rebuild available. These are tokens or chips that were not available from the beginning of the season, but they are showing on the pop-up here. So I kind of posted about it almost immediately and said, big update on Sofascore, the quick fix and the rebuild 2 are now available. And however, there's no sign of triple captain. So I was kind of excited that chips are available. However, Sofascore, but they were not working. I tried to, make some transfers and they were not working. So, however, Sofascore have kind of debunked what happened today. They replied me personally and said that the problem is that they are showing, not they are not working. So, they are not supposed to work because they only showed for a limited number of users and it's by mistake. So, they also made clear that they made a mistake there, maybe on the website, because it's not showing on the app, it's just showing majorly on the website. So it's an error, so there are no chips, and Sofascore have rectified that we are not getting chips anytime in the contest anytime soon. So no chips will be available apart from the unlimited amount of transfers during the knockout stage. So please forgive me, guys. I may have posted about chips being available, but the real owners of the game have told me themselves that there are no chips. So please plan wisely with the few 2 transfers you have, at least to the next stage when we get like 3 transfers, 4 transfers, 5 transfers, 6 transfers, and so on and so forth. So now that I've rectified that, let's look at a bit of a few updates concerning injuries, concerning potential differential picks, and so on and so forth. We'll talk about a lot of these. I'm still going to touch about potential free team for those that might play their chips on World Fantasy Soccer. And let's see how the episode goes. Fingers crossed to finish this in 15-20 minutes or less. So let's start with what will I start? Okay, let's start with injury updates. So according to this reporter here on X, for Morocco, we have injury updates. Adam Massina is not injured. He was later seen in training yesterday, so he's fit. For those that are concerned and have Adam Massina in their team, who is like an attacking winger, please don't be afraid. He's available to feature in the next match. Aguerd is also fit starting from the next match. So Aguerd played, I think, how many minutes did he play the first game? So he's available to play. Saiss, they are waiting results. So far, so good. The reporter has not posted anything concerning Saiss. So I'm trying to see if we can get anything on Saiss. Okay, Amrabat has been limited himself to individual training due to minor muscle pain, but nothing alarming. He will be rested tomorrow alongside. So we are seeing Amrabat being rested. This is just in, like I just saw this right now. So Amrabat will be rested for the next game against Mali. And what else? There's no major update concerning Saiss for now. There's no major update concerning Saiss except that Adam Massina was seen in training. So that is the major injury update I have for now. If I see any, I'll keep posting. Okay, I think I have one update I saw. So there was this whole Patson Daka scores the equalizer for the, Zambia at the end of the game, for Mali-Zambia game, and he kind of wants to do like a backflip. Yeah, I think it's like a spiral or side roll, somersault or something, and he hits his neck on the floor. Everyone was concerned that Daka is a doubt, is injured, is not available. However, according to Gary Al Smith, a Ghanaian journalist, has said that he spoke to the Zambian official team, and just to clarify if Daka was injured, and they say he is fine, he just mistimed the backflip, but he's okay, and even did post-match interview with the team, with the media. So he is fine. So that is the major injury updates I have. Looking at stats from Matchday 1, Mo Salah, winner for Egypt, was his 8th AFCON goal in the contest for Egypt, making him among the top 3 all-time scorers for Egypt in the AFCON Cup of Nations. Looking at some other stats, coming to Opta stats here, even though Sadio Mane did not score a goal in the first game where they won 3-0, he had the most shots, 9 shots taken and 6 on target, just a poor 0.11 xg per shot. Conversion rate was not really there, but he was close to scoring. He has the most xg, 0.9 xg in the first game. Omar Marmoush scored the first goal for Egypt. Is following Sadio Mane. Nicholas Jackson, who scored the brace, had 7 shots and 5 on target. Botswana have been letting a lot of shots. We have seen the total of how many shots, I guess. So Botswana should be the next team we will target. And what else? Let's look at defense. Let's look at defending. For clearances, blocks, and CBITs, we have Ibrahim Hamda from Tanzania, who had 13 clearances against Nigeria. Chancel Mbemba had 11 clearances. And the list goes down to Gaska, who also had 9 clearances in the first game against South Africa. So we're looking at all these stats. We're using this very soon. I'm coming to our feature ticker, which I will be linking on the screen soon. But I'll be coming there now to tell you who are the best teams to target going forward in Matchday 2. So I designed this in the first, before the competition started. And this is to give us an idea of what to do in case we want to reset our teams for the next week. And looking at fixture ticker here, it's very hard. Match 2 is hard. A lot of reds. Mali, Morocco. I think Morocco, it might be a little bit easier for them due to home advantage, but it's still a tough game on paper. Comoros is facing Zambia, so that means we only have an easy game where Zambia face Comoros at home. Benin Republic facing Botswana, their goalkeeper had 14 saves in the last game against Senegal. Obviously, Senegal, they will come at you, but their goalkeeper, Poko, had 14 saves in the first match. And so that shows you that even though Benin Republic have not gotten into gear so far, they have an easy fixture, and we should probably consider them going into the next round. Equatorial Guinea versus Sudan. Equatorial Guinea came close to getting a win as they scored a late goal in the 89th minute. Unfortunately, Burkina Faso had more grit than them and scored an equalizer. Total Energy Sports scored an equalizer in the 98th minute, and I think it was 95th minute, and scored the winner in the 98th minute. I think Tapsoba was one of the goal scorers there, and also won Player of the Match award. Give me 1 minute, I'll quickly show you the highlights. Burkina Faso. So yeah, so that's basically what happened in so this Tapsoba here winning Man of the Match award after Burkina Faso won their first game, and it was a very, very tight game. How have you been enjoying AFCON so far? How did your Matchday one team perform? Have you been fortunate to get someone like Nicolas Jackson in your team, or Riyad Mahrez? Did you have both? Let me know how your teams performed. Talking about teams, this was the team of the week under World Fantasy Soccer. I will zoom in a little bit for those that are not seeing it properly. This was the team of the week here. We had Wanza from Zambia with 9 points, who made a penalty save against Mali. We had Ismail Jacobs, Salah, Edin, Mazwari, Brahim Diaz, Mo Salah, Riyad Mahrez, Achori, who got a brace as well for Tunisia, Alex Iwobi with 2 assists for Nigeria, Nicolas Jackson with a brace, and Larry Foster with a goal and assist for South Africa. Am I missing anything? Have I missed anything? I think I'll just talk about some other news I may have not covered. For example, okay, something on Morocco here. This is Rahimi. The manager make a comment about the striker Rahimi starting ahead of El Kabi, and he said Rahimi started because he expected Comoros to play with a back three. He wanted a forward who keeps moving inside the box to stop defenders from feeling comfortable. He added that Rahimi gave the team that presence and movement in several moments. The question is, will Rahimi start off El Kabi? El Kabi scored a possible goal of the contest, a overhead kick in the first game against Comoros, coming from the bench and scoring almost immediately. Are we going to consider Rahimi despite the manager comments? Benin Republic felt done with a possible handball where Chancellor Mbemba was committed the foul, and there was no penalty claim. And the manager, that is General, has been complaining and lamenting that Benin Republic were done by and they should have gotten a possible draw. However, my differential of the week this time is going to be Tamimou Ouorou. Tamimou Ouorou was the man of the match. He played left back. He had 3 shots in total, 1 blocked, 2 interceptions, 5 recoveries, 3 winning tackles, 5 duels, 1 out of 7, and had 76 ball touches. He was the man of the match, at least from a Benin point of view, and he is currently, don't tell anyone, he's currently 4 million on Sofascore Fantasy and 4.5 million on the other game. That is what do you call his name now? WFS, World Fantasy Soccer. So Tamimou Ouorou is one of my differential picks. Not just him, we also had Banda, Mattews Banda of Zambia, who also gave an assist. He was the one that gave the assist. He played at left back. He was the one that gave the assist to what is his name now? He's also 4.0 here. Mattews Banda gave an assist to, why am I missing his name now? Patson Daka, that got the winner, and he finished with 7 points here for the assist, and he's also 4.0 on the other game. That is World Fantasy Soccer. So these are 4 million defenders to look out for in case you are making your selections for next week. And yeah, that was basically it. That's basically the end of this podcast. I don't have much to say. I've covered the major teams. The only thing I would like to cover now is I designed a sort of, give me 1 minute. I designed a free hit team, and I want to cover that right now before we end this episode. And I'll put that on the screen in 3, 2, 1 minute, 1. So I'm transitioning to this. So this is my free hit team of the week. So if you're playing your free hit or wildcard, you're trying to transition into a more mobile team, a team that will help you secure points in the next round, this is a team to look out for. So on my screen here, we have 3 Algeria players after their first game where they won 3-0 against Sudan. Sudan got a red card at the end. So we have Lucas Zidane. His father came to watch his son play the first game. So we have Lucas Zidane who will be in goal, possible clean sheets. Burkina Faso has always been a tough game. The last time Algeria faced Burkina Faso in the AFCON, they were surprised with the defeat. So I don't know if Zidane can keep a clean sheet there, but I will go with recency bias and say, based on form, he could mix a few saves and all of that. So we have 3 Algeria. We have Mahrez. We have Ouorou will give an assist. That's 3 Algeria. We have 1 Nigerian there. Iwobi with 7 million got 2 assists in the last game. I'm not saying he's going to do the same, but based on form, he has shown us the pedigree that he can help Nigeria in the midfield secure points. Other midfielders there to consider Mo Salah. I feel we could get Sadio Mane, because he had the most XG. He could be the one that will get those goals next time instead of Nicholas Jackson. But in case you can't afford Sadio Mane, we have Nicholas Jackson in attack there with Patson Daka forming the front 3 with Amora. In midfield, we have Machine of Equatorial Guinea, who have a very easy home game on paper against who did they play next? I think is let me check the fixture. I'll check it again. But Equatorial Guinea have a very nice game. I've shared the ticker, and we have seen their game basically better than that. Okay, against Sudan, yes. They're going to face Sudan next. So Machine is going to help in their creativity. He had like 2 chances created and 5 defcons. So he's at 5 million. He's very, very good to look out for. Instead of trying to navigate those tough games, we have Nakamba, who's going to give you a little bit of defcons, but at 4.5, you're not really expecting much more than 4 or 5 points, depending on how many dribbles, or interceptions or tackles he makes. So he can more like a bench folder. Then in the defense there we have Ivory Coast, Cocos. Please forgive me if my French brothers. Kokosnov, Aguerd, Mazwari, Gaska, and Banda. So in case you don't want to get Banda, you can get in the other 4 million player I called. That is Tamimou, Ouorou, who had 3 shots as a left back and also plays right back sometimes for the Cheetahs. So that's basically it. Thank you all for listening. I'll be signing out now. Thank you all for listening to this pod. Once more, Merry Christmas and wishing you a Happy New Year ahead. I'll be back for what do you call it now? I'll be back for Matchday 2. I'll be back for Matchday 2. What do you call it? I'll be back for Matchday 3 since this video did well. So let's see if we can make another 1,000 views. But yeah, take a screenshot of this team. And I wish you guys the very best. Have a beautiful Matchday 2 ahead and let your arrows be green. Bye for now. Ciao.